excited for you to be here. So I was telling everybody last Saturday, I said, okay, next Saturday, make sure you join us because we have Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin, and everybody, I love her. It was the best. It was the best.
That's so wonderful. I love hearing that.
So here we go already. So hello, Carol. Carol says good evening because she's in the UK.
Oh.
Yeah. So hello, Bev and Catherine and Carolyn. So hello, everybody. Welcome to Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. My name is Teri, and today we have the wonderful Lindy from Taterbuggin.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here. I'm honored to be asked to be here, so thank you.
Well, I've been looking forward to it all week. And so I'm just like, and like I was saying, I love her. I love Lindy. So I know that everybody's excited. So before I turn it over to Lindy, I'm going to put up a banner here. So at the end of the creative hour, if you like if you share and tag a friend, we will put your name on the wheel. And then when Lindy's done creating today, we will spin that wheel and somebody will win a goodie bag full of Decoupage Queen rice papers.
Woo, that's going to be fun.
That's always fun.
Get that. You know you want that.
I know. So share, tag, your name will go on the wheel, and then we'll pick a winner live when Lindy's done. So Perfect. If you're ready, I'll turn it over to you.
I am ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. Let me show you what I found. Actually, I didn't find this. I had a dear friend find this really unique cake stand for me recently. Ooh. And the minute I got it, I knew it was meant for this, for the creative hour with Decoupage Queen.
I like that.
Just this morning, look how beautiful that is. And just this morning, I flipped it over. Now, I knew it had this music box, which I thought was really interesting for a cake stand.
A music box?
A music box. I've used painter's tape just to kind of tape that off. I don't want to get tape on it. Plays beautifully. It plays the anniversary waltz.
Oh,
and
my
it is
goodness.
Inscribed. I didn't know it was inscribed. It says, designed and crafted by Hollis and Ellen Minton, 1983.
I've never seen one like that. That is so cool.
So it's gorgeous as is, but we've got to make it gorgeouser with Decoupage Queen. So I'm going to reserve the top part for a beautiful Decoupage Queen paper that I picked out. And we are going to give a little bit of new life. If you look at it, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it does have a bit of an 80s vibe. So let's just, update it a little bit. We're going to make sure some of this pretty wood peeks through. Hopefully that's my plan. So what I want to do, go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that.
No.
What I was going to say is, so I don't interrupt Lindy, what I end up doing is putting your name up on the screen, and that's just our way of saying hi. And I was trying to do that without interrupting her, and I interrupted her anyway. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I want to stay on task, but I want to see comments too. So if y'all have any questions, just let me know. And what I think I want to do, here's my vision. I'm going to use, it's just folk art crackle medium. I really love it. It works really well for me.
Oh, so crackle's my favorite.
I love it. I
love crackle.
And if this turns out like I'm hoping and envisioning, it might be pretty.
It might be.
How about that? So what I think I'm going to do, I want this natural wood to peek through whatever I put on top. So I'm going to just put the crackle medium directly onto the stand. I don't want to paint this bottom part because whoever ends up with this, will want to know that history. I think that's really special to it, that it's, inscribed. And Hollis and, I forgot her name, but the Mittens,
Yes.
created this beautiful piece. So I'm just giving it a little 2023 update.
There you go.
And what better way to do that than with some beautiful Decoupage Queen paper? I can't wait to show. And y'all, honesty, I woke up this morning thinking, do I do that? Should I change my mind? Should I pull something else out? And once I, got going in here in the studio and looked at a few other, I always look at a few other things. Should I do this? But this paper that I chose, it can be more perfect for this piece. So I hope you'll think so too. And it all just kind of came together. I could see this, the way we're going to finish this out. Yes, it worked great for an anniversary cake, an anniversary party.
Especially with the song, right?
Right? Yeah. If it's the anniversary waltz, I mean, how perfect. And if, you can remove that, it's held on by screws, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to take that off to paint because I wanted you to see, how it really is. And I think this could even be used at a baby shower or an engagement party. I think a lot of different ways with this paper that I chose. So we're hoping.
So all of your friends are saying hello. We have Vicky Edwards saying hello, and Lisa Ahmad, and Janice, and Ruth Noble sprinkled the love out.
All my sweet friends, thank you.
So all your names are on this wheel, and it's turning round and round.
Ooh, y'all, I've got to tell you that it was so great because when Teri got in touch with me, I told her that back when I went to the Sparkle Retreat in October, I won the gift basket, including this great Decoupage Queen apron that I'm wearing today. So I'm so happy. And so, y'all, it's going to be great. Whatever you win from them, you're going to love, I promise. I hit this with a little heat before I add the paint. And kind of ponder. I want the paper on the top. And this part I want to ponder a little bit. Because that's going to show. I think I know what I'm going to do. There's Josie. Hey, Josie.
Yep, there's Josie. You know what? I was just thinking, I've used all the different crackle, everything. I have not yet crackled and let the original wood show like this. So I'm excited to see this.
I'm excited to see it too.
I mean, it's a really good idea because you always think, okay, I've got to put down a base paint and then crackle and then another paint. But why not let the beauty of the wood show through? That's a great idea.
The more I looked at that wood, I thought, it is really beautiful wood. And the paper, I'm going to show you the paper here in just a second. I have to. I was looking at the colors in the paper to determine, how I wanted to finish this out, what colors I wanted to use. And I think the wood undertones are going to go really well with this paper. So we're about to find out. I think this is getting pretty good.
Lisa says it's always fun to watch Lindy create.
Lisa, you're so sweet. That goes both ways, my sweet friend. She is so talented.
And Cindy Kane says this is so cool.
Thank you, Cindy.
Josie Seifker is saying, what are you doing today?
What am I doing today? Josie, you're going to love this. I am, with Decoupage Queen, I am transforming this 1983 handcrafted cake stand with a music box on it. Let me just show you the paper. I can't stand it. I've got to show you.
Oh, Sandrina.
Yes. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh,
so
it's a favorite.
Oh, I love this paper so much. And when I look at that big rose, I see a color called Dreamsicle. And it's a magical chalk paint from Pixie.
I watch you often, and it's funny you say that, how you can look at a paper and now you're like, yep, this is this color, and this is that color, and this is that color. I love that.
Isn't that funny?
Half the time I'm looking at papers going, oh goodness, I need to find a color for this.
Well, we're gonna, let's see. We've got our paper, and let me just show you the color I want to put on top. Let me will it?
It's a little blue. There it is.
we go.
Ooh, oh yes.
I almost spilled it. I can't do that. I'm not coordinated enough to do that, but let's get it on there. But I also want to incorporate a little bit of shimmer to this as well. So we'll see how this is gonna play out. But the paper is kind of has a distressed vibe to it. So I thought crackle with the colors in the paper and that wood showing through. We're going to cross our fingers that this is going to be good.
Okay, so I don't know if she meant to say this, but Connie Fleming Carpenter says Lindy is such a sweet soul and super creative. Love eating her lives.
Oh, autocorrect.
Don't we love autocorrect? It's the best. I'm telling you.
I love a good autocorrect.
It's a good one. That was a good one.
Actually, Mr. T, you can eat his live at 5:30 today because he's going to be cooking for you. So.
Oh, that's good. What do you know what he's making? Does he tell you what he's making, or does he surprise you?
Sometimes I know. Sometimes he keeps me in suspense till like the day of. But he told us that he is going to do tonight a steak stir fry. Oh. And he told me about the sauce that goes on it. It's an Asian sauce. Whew, it sounds so good.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait. So that's going to be done on the Blackstone. I'm feeling like that color is going to be, it's coming across white there, but I'm going to hold it up.
Connie, we knew what you meant. She said watching. She loves watching, not eating.
I can translate that so well. I know how those autocorrect things happen. Was it?
We had a talk about that the other day on my channel about the good corrections that it just.
Some of them are just so funny.
Somebody was asking me what kind of soap I use to wash my brushes, and it's called scrubby soap. But when it auto-corrected, it said Scooby soap. And so she was like Scooby-Doo, and I'm thinking Scooby. And I had to look, and I went, oh, goodness, no, not Scooby, Scrubby.
Scooby soap for your paintbrushes.
She said, well, I'm always going to know it as Scooby soap now. I said, yeah, well,
Some of those autocorrects stick.
Yes, they do.
You just have to use them because they're too good.
So just in case you, for some reason, are not following Lindy, I am going to give you a couple of links for her. The first one is going to be for her Facebook. So this is that link. And then we have her YouTube. Now, Lindy, I know you also have a store. So what's in your store?
We have all kinds of things. My husband, we call him Mr. T around here. Okay. He does all of my wood kits. We don't have a laser. He hand cuts everything. Sands, planes. Yeah, we specialize in.
He hand cuts everything?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And so anything, that's in that shop, he makes by hand. We've been told it's some of the smoothest wood to paint on ever because he's a perfectionist. Let me just say that. Of course. And he also packs everything. And so he's a hard worker. We've got the first 3 volumes of his cookbook. We've got my art classes are in there that are still available. My paint parties.
Wow. I'm just in awe that he cuts everything. That's amazing. That's an amazing talent.
He's always loved woodworking. Way back in it was in '88 when we were going to have my first son. And he made a cradle that it's in the attic. It's gorgeous. And he handmade that cradle when I was pregnant with our first son. And he just loves woodworking, and he worked 12-hour days our whole marriage until he retired a couple of years ago. And so now he gets to do that with me all the time.
That's awesome.
So we're
so
just
yep, everybody's saying Mr. T is a keeper, talented couple. Mr. T is one great packer-upper.
Right now he's being a really nice lawn boy out there.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, now that's a lot of crackle. I'm gonna see how that wood is showing through and how this is gonna look with that beautiful paper, and see what y'all think. Now let me see if I can hold it up in a place where you can kind of see. I might have to give it one more coat. What do y'all think?
Oh my goodness.
Now it's still damp, so I probably should leave it alone for a little bit. But
look at that though. Oh, I love it.
I think it fits the vibe of this paper
perfectly.
Really well.
Perfectly.
So now I don't want to try to paint around the paper, so I've got to do something here
on the rim.
On the rim, and I'm feeling like maybe what would y'all think about 24 karat? You know, a metallic, or wait a minute. I think I know the statuary. I think that's going to be it. I'm looking over at the paper. So we got statuary. See that?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's going to be it.
I think that one's the one.
That's the winner. So let's do a little statuary. I love this color. Put that over there. And
yep, everybody's agreeing. Yes, yes.
You think so? Good. Okay. That always makes me feel better.
Yep, yes, statuary for sure.
Statuary for the win.
Statuary for the win.
All right, now let's give this a go. Oh my goodness! Now this is so subtle. This is really subtle.
But look at that though.
I think that's perfect for the way the rest of it looks.
And then up against when you have that paper on, it's going to be perfect.
I hope so. I hope that's going to just pull it all right together. I don't know why I thought I was going to hold this by the... Leave it to me.
By the base?
That was a Lindy moment, y'all.
Elizabeth Kuna says you always pick the best paint colors.
Oh, thank you so much. That's a fun part to me is to take the focal point of a project and kind of figure out what's going to bring out all the pretty in that focal point.
Yes.
I love doing that. And this is just going on so great, and it just gives that hint of shimmer, but it's still, I mean, you can see all the little they're not called bumps, but
the grains and the texture
in the wood, you sure can. I can feel it as I paint it, and it just kind of enhances that.
Yes.
And it takes down that, there's that 80s 90s kind of orangey wood that just screams that era, and it's taken that down, and it just looks very elegant, I think.
Lisa says we love our magical chalk paint.
Yo, absolutely. The coverage is really, really good. Okay. And I'm still watching down here as this dries, seeing how those cracks.
How the cracks. Yep.
Yeah. And
it's so satisfying, isn't it, when you see it?
I love that so much. And I'm thinking, as I look at that, once that's dry, once we get this decoupage on the top, and I'm almost thinking it might be really fun to try dry brushing a little of this statuary on top of the crackle paint.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll see. Let me dry this a little bit before I put my fingers in it, because I'm notorious for that. And so we have not bothered the underneath side with the inscription a bit, and it won't show unless somebody wants to pick it up and look at it.
And tip it up. Hopefully there's nothing on top when they decide to do that.
I hope not. I hope not, because they will have ruined a party if they do that. I know what the texture is I'm feeling as I paint that. I think he polyurethaned this.
Oh.
And I think it dripped down on there. And
Oh,
so it looks pretty cool now. Can y'all can kind of see that as I turn?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty. I love it. Okay.
Maria Van... Whoa, I'm going to kill that last name. I'm sorry, Maria. She says, Marveloso.
Marveloso. Thank you. Thank you. I don't... I have my laptop down here. I have no concept of what time it might be or how I'm doing. So, Teri, you might have to keep me on track.
Oh, you're fine. You're only 20 minutes in.
Oh, yay. Well, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm just going to use a little matte medium to start out. What I want to do, I thought about cutting the paper out first, but I really don't want to risk not getting it just the way I want it on here. So I'm going to cut it, and we're going to do a little sanding, and I may do a little bit of the statuary around the edges, even of the paper.
Gotcha.
So, I just want to look at it. I want to get that Sandrina centered, in the circle.
Yeah, because, how many times have we done that? We cut the paper and you go, oh, no.
Oh, too many. I don't want to do that.
It's like that heart sinking, oh, man.
Yeah, I will be very sad. You might see an old lady cry if I do that today. Okay. Man.
That's when we make the what is that when they used to break through the TV and this is a broadcast, emergency, you make the noise and it's like technical difficulties. Sorry. Goodbye.
Please stand by. We've lost our connection. Sorry.
So Gwen Johnson says, sweet, sweet friend, what fun item are we beautifying today?
Oh, Gwen, we are beautifying this 1983 handcrafted cake stand with a music box underneath it.
I still can't get over that.
I know. I was so surprised today to see that there was an inscription. Now, what really made it unique was that music box. You know, how often you see a cake stand with a music box? And it's the anniversary waltz, if you missed that in the beginning.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'm not I'm no cake stand connoisseur. I don't have a whole lot of them myself, but
no, me either. But I've come across them at the the Goodwills and stuff, and I've never ever.
Nothing like this.
No,
nothing at all like this. And so I am, for those of y'all who don't know, I am just outside of Memphis, Tennessee, in a suburb called Bartlett, and a friend of mine who lives in Union City, Tennessee, found this for me, and she just knew I could do something with it. And when she had her Memphis friend who had come through Union City, who was also my friend, drop it off at my house, and I wrote her and I said, "You're not going to believe this." I said, "But I've been invited to be a creator with Decoupage Queen coming up, and you just provided me with the most awesome project piece." So she was tickled to hear that.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. It was. Now let's just get out my little sander and let's see.
Little did you know. See, the apron started it all.
It did. It did. It was, a foreshadowing.
Right.
I love it. Well, and Teri, I was thinking about it earlier. You had gotten in touch with me all the way back in January.
Yes.
And we were supposed to do this in March, and I got sick.
Yes.
And so it's been like, will June ever get here? I'm ready. I want to.
Yeah. Well, and you didn't just get sick; you got sick.
It was bad. Yeah. I don't get sick very often, and when I do it upright. So, yeah, it was a solid week, but We won't
So
even think about that.
Josie has an idea. She says we need a cake stand kit.
I'm all about that. I think that would be a great idea. I think that would be a great idea.
Mr. T.
Mr. T to the rescue. He's, he did do tiered trays for a while. I don't know if y'all can see. It's kind of covered up with all my creations, but he did ladder trays, and he stayed so busy we had to take him out of the shop for a little while. But those were a big hit. I don't know if tier trays are still a thing. Are they?
I don't know, but all I know is everybody's saying if Mr. T makes this cake stand kit, they're buying it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm going to tell him. He's been working on, it's been a while since he had a new kit in the store. And so he was working on something else. And, he always does a prototype, so to speak. And because then he can tell what the work is involved. Does he have the tools to
what needs to be tweaked, or
and how is it going to be cost effective, as based on how long it takes him to do it, because we try to keep we really do try to keep our prices so that nobody's excluded from ordering. And that one did not work out. It took way longer than he ever anticipated, so they would be too expensive to sell. So a cake stand now, I think he can do that. We're going to talk about that over dinner tonight.
See? And then, so you guys, I'm going to give you their website so you can keep an eye out there to see if that cake stand kit gets there. Oh my goodness, Lindy.
I knew I was going to love this.
Oh my goodness.
To see that, just like this, I mean, that's stunning.
That's gorgeous.
That paper is gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Man. Y'all need to order this paper right away. Sandrina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
And look at all of this. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, Lindy. Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful. Holy moly.
Oh, that makes me so happy. So happy. I think I'm going to take my little.
So yes, just in case, if you are looking to find the Sandrina paper, I will put in the link for you to find a retailer near you. And all you have to do is enter in your zip code. And then that'll give you a brick and mortar near you, or online sites, whichever you prefer. So here's the link for that.
Thank you for that. Yeah. And Teri, I mean, seriously, the Decoupage Queen prices are really good.
They are, and the quality of the paper. We get them from Italy. They're very. I love them. I know I could be biased, but I do. I loved them even before I worked for Decoupage Queen.
Yeah, I've been a fan for a long time of the Decoupage Queen paper.
Me too.
They're so easy to work with. I mean, you saw how easy that went down. No, no wrinkles, and nope. I'm the queen of wrinkles. I can wrinkle. And this just went down so smoothly, even over all of that thick lacquer. I thought about sanding it a little bit. It didn't need it. It did not need it a bit. It almost, I don't know, it's just all coming. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's coming together better than I even anticipated with this statuary.
Golly. Mary Ann is asking what you used to put down the paper, the rice paper.
I just used matte medium, Liquitex matte medium. You can use gel medium. This is one I use a lot from Redesign. Just a decoupage gel matte medium. Your decoupage medium of choice. But for something like this, I definitely would. I don't think I know this is going to hurt some hearts. I don't think I would use Mod Podge. This is a special piece. You're hoping that this one's going to be passed down. At least I would hope so. With its.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
We were talking about the wonderful Mr. T. So he's
Mr.
sweaty,
T
y'all. I'm
must have
sorry.
been burning.
He has been working in the yard and he is sweaty. Thank you. My goodness.
I'm all sweaty.
Special delivery.
Yeah. So now what I want to do in that same vein that I was just talking about, when I'm working in my own art journal playing around, Mod Podge is great, or for certain projects that they don't have to just last forever, ATC cards or something like that.
Yes.
You can do that, but I think for things like this that you want to elevate a little bit. You don't want it to ever yellow. You want it to stand the test of time. I would go with something a little better. Right now, I'm going to seal the top because, it's going to have a cake plate on it. So we want to seal it. And I'm going to use, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Lynn was asking if Mr. T's cooking live tonight.
He is. He will be on to cook. We were just talking about that a little bit earlier. He's going to cook at 5:30 Central out on the porch on the Blackstone.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But I'm going to use Force Field.
Force Field.
Force Field is another Paint Pixie product. And this is, rated for outside. If you're going to sit something out in the weather and you want it to stay protected, you'd use Force Field. So I'm going to use Force Field on this because you're likely going to have to wipe it down, after you've served cake on it. If you choose, honestly, my heart couldn't put cake on this. I just have to have it sitting out being lovely.
So now they can find this on your link tree, right?
On my link tree, yes. You'll see Paint Pixie on my link tree.
So here is the link for that. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Gonna hit that with the Force Field. And it's gonna just give it kind of a wax-like finish and protect it at the same time.
Cindy Kane says, I love me some Force Field.
Yeah, it works really, really well.
Aww. Elizabeth Kuna says, hello, Mr. T. Happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'll have to tell him. That was very sweet.
And we have Kim here from Yesterday's Tomorrow saying hello.
Hello, Kim. Sweet Kim Jenkins.
Yes.
So good I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. This is.
Wait till you see the wheel, Lindy. It is full.
Is it?
Yes. It's got so many names of all of our friends who have shared and tagged. It's amazing.
I cannot wait to see who that wheel stops on. You're going to be so happy.
I know. It's always exciting, isn't it?
It is. That's so exciting to me. It really is. Okay. Let's take a look.
Oh, my gosh. It's beautiful.
I think this is dry enough on the edges. Let me try. I can't get over that paper. That just looks so beautiful.
Oh my word.
And how do y'all feel about the base? Is the base good? Does it need some statuary maybe on top? I'm really thinking.
What do you guys think?
I need some input. Y'all know I usually get a project to a certain point and then I always kind of throw it out to them and say, what do you think? How do I finish it?
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, because they have some great ideas.
They really do.
It amazes me. I would play the music box, but you know how copyrights and things like that.
Well, yeah, and it's been so cranky lately,
right? So we don't want to upset the apple cart at all.
Yes to the dry brush with statuary. The base needs a little distressing, in my opinion, says Dana. Well, it's all about the Molly. She's singing a song. It's all about the bass, all about the bass.
I love
You got me, Molly.
That, yeah. Even though I can't see Teri's face, I could hear it in her voice that you got her. Okay, now I like the distressing. Yeah, let's see. And we can always add the statuary if we want to, right after we do a little distressing.
Donna McNair says, I say go for it. Lisa Maud says yes to statuary.
All right, then. We'll do it. I'm gonna hit these edges just a little bit. And then we're gonna dry brush that statuary on there and see.
And then Peggy Ebit says, hey there.
She said, hey there?
Hey there.
Hey there, Peggy.
Hey there. Oh, yes, you did. Molly says bazinga. Yep, you got me.
Okay, there's a little more distress. Now we're going to bring in, we are going to use little D here and bring in some statuary. I'm going to get a paper plate real quick, though, because I need it. That's too little for what I need to do here. I'm going to put out some statuary and tap it onto this plate.
So Linda Christensen says, love your videos. Always learn something. Enjoy this fun time.
Oh, that makes me happy.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. I'm going to start up here just to see how. Y'all always know the right things to do. Look how that's
Oh, I like it.
Oh my goodness, I think that just ties it all right in together.
Oh, Carol missed it. Carol Adams Romero says, what music does it play?
The Anniversary Waltz. Isn't that cool? And it's just, this is all handcrafted.
And Mary Ann Paddock says, I tuned in late. What is the base color?
The base color is actually the wood from the hand carved or the handmade, handcrafted cake stand. And I put a crackle medium down, that's still wet, crackle medium down, and we put dreamsicle on top. And the flower in my paper dictated the color that I wanted to choose. And it's dictated every color, actually. The wood grain, the statuary, and the dreamsicle, I think ties it, just all goes right in with this beautiful paper.
So Peggy Flores says, Lindy, everyone loves you and your crafts. Oh, and Mr. T too.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy.
Can't forget about Mr. T.
We love hanging out with y'all. You know that. We genuinely love hanging out with y'all. I thought I had put my finger in that, but it's not. That's a beautiful part of the paper that just looks distressed, and I love it.
Marianne is asking, dreamsicle from what company?
It's from Paint Pixie, and it's their magical chalk paint. You can find it in my link tree if you'd like to check them out.
Yep, and I did put that up in the comments, but I know it's probably gone way up there, so let me put it back in there for you.
I just about exclusively use those paints anymore because I paint every day of my life, and I do thrift flips and do acrylic paintings, and this is a mixture of chalk and acrylic, and there's something about it, it just the coverage is really well. I've never had metallics that, most metallics are kind of transparent.
Yes, they are.
And as you can tell, this is not. And
yeah, so because you didn't even put down a base color. You put that straight on the wood.
Straight onto the wood, and it just,
you have somebody in your door shaking their head and now doing...
I'm sorry, y'all, that's my son. And he's funny.
I see that, like the neener.
Y'all, oh my goodness, you never know what's going to happen around.
Well, Miss P had a hat on and I could see hair, so I didn't know who it was.
That's my son. Oh my goodness.
Oh, everybody knew. I should have just looked at the comments. They're saying, Chris Tate, you are a stinker. Hey, Chris, Your son is behind you. See, I wasn't even looking at the comments. I was just looking at him doing the neener to you. He was.
He's a mess. You know, he's 32 years old and he's still hilarious. He is my daddy made over, I'm telling you. So.
Oh, that's the best, though. I swear. I love it. My brothers were the same way with my mom. I mean, they'd get her every time, and she'd be, oh, what are you? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I'll be out here working, and I usually have that door open, and I'll be out here working, and he doesn't even mean to, but, you know, he walks quietly, moves quietly, and all of a sudden, he's here. I mean, he's 6'2", and he says something. I'm like, ah!
Oh my goodness.
And he's like, did you not even hear me go? No, I didn't. You scared the life out of me. Oh, my word.
Oh my goodness.
I thought, but, you know, shaking their head or so, I thought that was going to be one of my dogs, and then it kind of
Nope.
startled me.
I said nope.
Nope. So what do y'all think about that?
That's gorgeous.
You still see a little bit of the dreamsicle.
Yes.
There. I think I could. I don't like that. I like that peeking through. But let's do this with the, so you can kind of see.
Oh, it's
how it
perfect.
all goes together. Oh, I really think this came out pretty. Do we? You know, it's risky. It's really risky when you're gonna flip something that somebody has handcrafted, and you know it's really special. And I thought, oh, is that the right thing to do?
Yes.
But I really love it.
I think it was perfect, and everybody agrees. If you look at this, it's yes, love it. That's exactly what it needed. Absolutely beautiful, stunning, perfect. I mean, just everything. Carol Ann says you delivered.
Oh, thank you so much.
Never disappoint. It's beautiful. You've outdone yourself with this one. Incredible, Lindy.
Y'all are so sweet. I was nervous, y'all.
I know she came on and she says, I'm nervous. I said, what?
I was so nervous. Ask my husband. I'm like freaking out all morning. But, oh my goodness, y'all. Can I, Teri, would it be okay if I show them a couple of the other papers that I got?
You're only 43 minutes in. You have 15. I mean, you moved in a groove on this one. You were moving and grooving.
I was all worried about going over an hour. And
no.
Time to spare.
I know. I told her, I said, don't worry, Lindy. I won't kick you off or anything.
You know, remember when those giant hooks would come by and
just what was the Gong Show? The Gong Show. Yes. They come in with the big hook and pull them off.
I have to show y'all what I have. You'll be seeing these, all of these, of course, in future projects, because, oh my goodness. And it was so hard to choose.
Oh, look at this one. Helen says, stunning with a hint of class.
Oh, thank you, Helen.
That is perfect. So that's exactly it. Stunning with a hint of class.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I just love it. I really do.
Oh, this is another one of my favorites that you have.
First Bloom.
Yes.
Butterflies. You know, a lot of times I go for neutrals, and I have a real vision for this. There's typography in it, which I absolutely love, and the flowers, the white roses and butterflies, I just love it. I think this, I've never seen this before. You know, I'm sure it's out there, or, you know, I should have seen it before. But I love this paper.
Oh, Ellen J. Goods. Yes.
Yes. It's just, think of how many projects. I do a lot of mixed media, and to have this with, you know, to choose from to add to a project, I just love it. So y'all, when you're shopping around, look for these two. Yeah, Ellen J. Goods Garden Words.
The Garden Words. Yeah, there's 3 of them that she has, and then actually she did some for Christmas too.
Oh, I think I saw those. Yeah, because I was already thinking about my wish list, you know, for the holiday season. Now this, I decided was a little bit different to me. I use a lot of scrapbook papers too because I do a daily ATC.
Yes, I watched those, by the way.
Do you? Oh,
I do.
I appreciate that. I saw this. I'm going to set this right over here for right now. But it's scrapbook paper. This is the Queen Bee set.
Yes.
I think it's so gorgeous. Also for junk journaling, which I love to do, I just want to show you. Look at these crowns and these. And it's double-sided paper. Look at that.
And
They're
these
gorgeous.
do come in a 6x6 as well.
That's right. Yeah, I got the 12x12, but they do come in the 6x6, which I'm probably going to have to get to. I'm telling you. Look at these beautiful papers. These red roses. And this with the bee.
So pretty.
And yet the other side. So really what I think I'm going to end up doing with these is it's going to be a journal because I want to, use both sides. I want to be able to use both sides. So I'm going to figure out how to create a journal with all of these beautiful papers. And you can tell it's substantial paper,
It is.
That's a very good weight paper.
Yes, Donna, some of these are also available in rice papers. Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I saw those too. I mean, I poured over the website. I really did. Oh, look at all these labels. Y'all know how I love vintage labels. Oh my goodness. And then the other side is something else I love. Postcard, letters, postmarks. I am crazy about those. I have been for years. I don't know what it is about it, but I love them, and I love seeing them in beautiful papers. These are going to make great little tags inside a journal as well. They make great gifts. Look at that. Now, I know I have seen that rice paper.
Yes.
I think I've used it before. Okay, just got a couple more. Aren't these beautiful? The colors just make me happy.
That's the thing. They're so vibrant. It's just, they're beautiful.
They are. They really are. And there's, so much you can do with them. Mysteries Explained. Beekeeping. The mysteries of beekeeping. And then all this yummy typography.
Yes.
And the pearls. The pearls and crown. Isn't that elegant? I think that's really elegant.
I actually have that in an A3 rice paper. I have something in mind for that one. Yep.
A paper like that, in the large size, like you could cover the drawers of a dresser.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. And then that. I love this distress look. So that's my Decoupage Queen most current haul. So
Dana, the name of the DQ rice paper is Sandrina. The one that's on the cake stand is Sandrina.
Oh, and I'm in love with this. I want to do more. And now we've got an idea for Mr. T to see if he can create some similar cake stands. I can't believe that isn't something I had already thought of, or we had already thought of. But I don't know. I know I've probably done a cake stand before, but it's been a while. And to have this one come along and drop in my lap. So I left this just as is. So you can see, if you didn't see it in the beginning, it's just that orangey kind of tone from the 80s. Because this was handcrafted in 1983. Let me see if I can show you, get close enough to show you this inscription. How sweet is that?
Yes, you can. You can see it. Yep.
And so I just noticed that this morning. So yeah, you preserve the history of the person who made it, handcrafted it, but you just, bring it up a couple of notches to your style.
Beth is here from Rekindled Blessings, and she says hello.
Hey, Beth. Look what I did.
I know. She's already messaging me. She sees your apron. She goes, I want an apron.
Beth, I won this in Oklahoma City. I got a whole Decoupage Queen goodie packet, and it had look at me talking about my apron. Had my name on it, didn't it?
Yep, I'm telling you, it was all meant to be.
Oh, this has been so much fun.
Well, it's not done yet because remember, we have the wheel.
That's right.
So I am actually going to remove this ticker, and then I'm going to put this wheel. Look at all these names, Lindy.
Oh my goodness.
Is that just amazing?
Oh, that is so wonderful.
Alrighty, so
good luck to everybody.
Do a little shuffle. Good luck, and here we go.
Who's it going to be?
Oh my goodness! Carol Ann Savidra? Is that how you say it? She's probably like, please don't say it. Please don't say it.
Please don't try.
Please don't murder my last name.
Right. Congratulations, Carol Ann.
Congratulations, Carol Ann. So if you can please email me, it's Teri, and it's 1RTERI at decoupagequeen.com with your address, your information, and I'll get you out a goodie bag.
Fun.
And you never know, might have Sandrina in there for you. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Lindy, I can't tell you thank you enough. I had so much fun with you, and that cake stand, not only have you restored history of the story of it, but it's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Teri.
When is the next auction?
Oh, this will be in it.
When is that auction? I gotta get that on my calendar.
Watch the page.
So we thank you all for being here for all this.
Oh my! There it goes again.
We almost made it.
We almost made it. All right. Well, we thank you all for being here, and we hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye.